she loves him too. She carried on, but she got carried away. She told me the story, she told me that day. She carried on, but she got carried away. I didn't really mean it, but I said it's okay. She carried on, but she got carried away. Now she can't forget him, 'cause she's not so good at letting go. It's waking up without him that she finds upsetting, so she's closed her eyes. Now she must open them and realize no one can have it all. She carried on, but she got carried away. I look and I listen, but what could I say? She carried on, but she got carried away. I let her sleep on it, but one of these days she carried on, but she got carried away. I know no one is going to love her more. She wants to think about it, sure she should, but there's the door. She carried on, but she got carried away. She told me the story, she told me that day. She carried on, but she got carried away. I let her sleep on it, but one of these days carried on, but she got carried away. Thinking over, but don't overthink it. Carried on, but she got carried away. I look and I listen, but what can I say? She carried on, but she got carried away.
Love the string section on that. That was Carried Away from Sloan from Commonwealth. Before that, when you heard my other favorite song from the record, which was You've Got a Lot on Your Mind. And we heard the only single released from that album that I am aware of, Keep Swinging. And we listened to the live KEXP version of that. And I meant to cut off the intro of that, but I failed to do so. It's a warts and all type of show today. I hate that phrase. It's so disgusting. Who likes warts? Sorry, Lemmy. R.I.P. What was I going to say about Keep Swinging Down? Oh, yes. Did you notice the, I mean, that's a very straightforward rocker, but did you notice the kind of melancholy outro they attached to that? I love a good melancholy outro. Just one of the ways Sloan mixes things up and keeps things interesting so deep into their career. They're good for putting an interesting little wrinkle or hook into a song that you didn't see coming, that you did not anticipate, that makes it more memorable and enjoyable, and that's what they did with that tune. Flashback again to the concert from Tuesday night. Another thing that Chris Murphy said that was fun while we were talking to him that I wanted to pass along, or a question he asked us rather, which is, it's very rare that when you meet a rock star of any renown, they ask you a question. And after we started talking to him and did the requisite gushing over him and the band for a minute or so, he said, "So what other bands do you guys like?" And that was pretty cool for him to ask us that. And so I blurted out, "Got It by Voices." And he said, "Yeah, we like them too." And went on to say that he was disappointed sometimes when people love Sloan, but then all the other bands they like are terrible. So I wanted to ask him, like, for some examples of the terrible bands, but we didn't really get to that. But one other thing I wanted to throw in earlier, I think I said my Paul Stanley impersonation, which would be completely inaccurate. It's not actually my Paul Stanley impersonation. It would be a ripoff of Pat Francis's Paul Stanley impersonation from the Rock Solid podcast, which was a big influence on me starting this show. So thanks, Pat. Thanks for doing your show and for your hilarious, ridiculous Paul Stanley impersonation that we love so much. Moving on to the current Sloan album, released in April of 2018. It is called 12. It is their 12th album, and there are 12 songs on it, and I do believe all 4 members of the band have 3 songs apiece, so it is symmetrical in every way. It's a really cool album. It's a lot more upbeat than Commonwealth. You heard me mention a few minutes ago that Commonwealth was probably the darkest album in their catalog. I would say, I don't know if this one is the most upbeat, but it's definitely a swing back in the upbeat direction after Commonwealth. Just Pentland's songs in particular stand out to me because he's been pretty open about suffering from depression and anxiety, and he's got 2 songs on the album, The Day Will Be Mine and Have Faith, that both have really positive messages about kind of picking yourself up from that kind of thing, from those emotional troughs, and learning to think positively again and enjoy life. And it's really cool for a band to put out a positive message like that in a way that is not corny and rocking. There's a song on the album called Don't Stop If It Feels Good, Do It. And when I first bought the record and started listening to it, it was probably my least favorite song on the album because I just didn't get what they were trying to do with it, because they've already got a very well-known song called If It Feels Good, Do It. And I thought, okay, well, I get that it's supposed to be a callback to that song, but it's just kind of the same chorus, and I just didn't get it. But it was one of those cases where everything else about the song was so good, it won me over, and now I've come to realize what an incredibly fun, infectious song that it is, and I appreciate the callback to the earlier song, but it's kind of transcended that for me, so I really enjoy that one. But top to bottom, another solid Sloan album. At this point in their career, they continue to put out great quality music that you want to hear again and again. So here's a little audio tour of